Hello everybody and welcome to part 26 of my Islandception series. I want to thank you guys for the support you've given. We certainly have come a long way from that little island within an island and then being forward settled by a runaway civ, haven't we? But we will soon be returning to that continent with our planes. For now, I am happy that this will probably be the part of the series where we can finally make peace with Greece. In fact, looks like we have enough ships to put a single volley in next turn and then second one after that. So maybe in 2 turns we can make peace, and making peace with him means making peace with all of the city-states around the world, which means then we finally get to take our navy and fully settle in to where we would like them to be. At least for the most part.
If the brain were so simple we could understand.
Obviously, we have
It
to
would be so simple.
be ready for Japan. Okay, look at all this oil found. Let's go looking at it, shall we? Okay, that's good to know. Hopefully it's an ancient site. We might make a thingy out of that. Up our culture gain. Try to stave off this ideological pressure. Alright, so there's oil there. We got a worker down here, so let's do this. Let's see, we got oil there, and these workers have finished their trading posts. So I will have him come over there, and I'll have this guy occupy this tile because I'm seeing all these prophets running around. In fact, it looks like Hastings. Okay, there was a couple turns ago where our happiness dipped and it didn't make sense. That must have been what it was. We lost 2 happiness by losing Maria's religion there. Let's see, where's the rest of the oil? Okay, we have a worker over there. And this is one of the reasons why, even though our empire is so detached, I've tried to have workers all over. That is in the water. And we can either take a specialist out of one of the engineering slots, or we can take it off of this iron. We grow in, I was going to say 8, but that 2 food makes it 7. So we'll get back there and we'll have ironworks in 5. Did that go down? I wasn't actually watching. 4. Okay, so yeah, let's do it this way. That way we get this, and this is sped up, and we just lose that to science in the meantime. I think that's important. Okay, oil there. Let's make sure there's no oil that popped up over here, so this worker can go do that next turn. He was coming here just to be able to play defense if Greece was to buy one of these, but we're about to make peace with Greece, which is fun to say, by the way. Oh, wow, that was kind of fun to say, too. Okay, I'm just going to sit here and entertain myself. Hope you guys don't mind. Horses and whales, we can deal with that, no problem. Do that there. And come up here. There we go. Looks like the dial on the side of my headset got a little turned down. It does move very easily. Laventa seeks investors. No longer ally. Cancels quest. I don't know what quest. No longer ally. Seeks investors. Okay. This is the one that turns all of our wonders into culture, so we very much would like that to pass. It's the whole reason why it's really sad to lose these 2 votes. I think there was 2 civs when we proposed that said, hey, that's not cool. So on to flight. This is such a weird series. Like, I've never not taken fertilizer this long. But as you can see by our happiness, we've not been able to afford it. So there's that. Okay, I'm seeing a Galeas. So we're going to sit tight. There's no reason getting our boats in damaged and all that good stuff. If we're making peace next turn, we can make our move then. It's 1 more turn till Mycenae. Unfortunately, we're building ironworks. We can't sell that off. So let's get him out of here. He can heal in place anyway, so there's that. These 2 were heading over towards Lisbon. I know we're not going to get any XP like that, but there was a hex gap between them. Now they get to move together. So let's take a look here. He's going to be heading north regardless. He's not going to be able to get to where we need him. And he's also not going to be able to get anywhere useful. This guy has range, but will not be able to shoot the city this turn. So let's just kill this guy off because we can. Drive by experience, you know the drill. He's got range, and he can come all the way to here and hit the city. So let's move him there. Let's move the Admiral up, because I think we're going to be putting all these ships into Pharsalos this turn. He's got a damaged unit over here, so maybe the city bombard goes there. I did observe in past turns that Greece is going before Japan, so that seems like a pretty safe bet. It's just a matter of who's got range and who doesn't. We're just going to start putting all of our shots in as we are able. Another 2 range, so you go there. 3 range, so you go there. And we have some nice wall too with the, looks like a football formation or something. Not that I'm all that big into sports ball, but you know. Okay, over here, let's pull the back guy forward. That gets us more. Oh, look at this. It is out of bombard range. Let's try for it. Okay. What can you do to this guy? Maybe kill it outright. So we'll have him come along here and try to kill that outright. Did not work. So we'll have this guy come from behind and do that. And then we'll have our privateer come out here. Oh, did not take it. But maybe we get another chance next turn. Oh, wait, no, we won't, because he's at war with... Okay, never mind. So we'll have this guy come out here. There's a second chance. Maybe next turn we can capture that one. We'll just put a shot in on that. That's unfortunate. Okay, this guy had gone to the roads for the purpose of coming up and doing this aluminum up. We don't really have a need for aluminum right now, but... And we do know where all the oil is. So I noticed this antiquity site is wooded, so let's just go ahead and chop that down. And again, this is not silk we can trade because it's actually getting burned down this term, in fact. So there we go. Go ahead and pass. Hopefully we see this indeed. And look at that, he actually manufactured a trebuchet on the turn. The city's going to get captured, so sucks to be him in that regards. There's Machu Picchu. It was actually occurring to me we're actually way closer to victory than I would have thought. Killed an Aztec spy. We demand you cease spying on us. Oh, you're going to tell me off, huh? Okay. Well, in that case, we are going to denounce you. And this means for 50 turns now we can declare war at will without any penalty, diplomatic penalty, but I don't know how much that matters since we are already hated by the world as it is. Okay, overflow citizen, that will slot into the research lab once that's here. Arts funding passes. Cultural heritage sites passes. Okay, this is great news on both counts. It's 3 per world wonder, and check this out. In Lisbon alone, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So there's 27, you know, additional culture right there. The arts thingy passes, which means our great, you know, artists will all come out quicker. You know what? I actually meant to bring him over here to take a peek. Because it said that China had declared war on Maria. That's where all these horses are. And that makes sense because we've actually been selling her a lot of horses. So what's this? Askia has declared war on Gandhi. So has Greece, and that's actually a real thing because they're right on the borders. But I don't think Greece can afford aluminum from Samarkand. Okay, and which city exactly? Memphis. Alright. So what I was saying before is we're actually closer to victory than I thought because Kyoto is going to be an easy capture. Thebes, obviously we're going to need a carrier or something, some way to get planes over there. And then Athens also, we don't have a way to capture that, but once we get planes on carriers, this will all be that much easier. In fact, maybe we keep Pharsalos just for that reason. And long term, we're already going to keep it so we have a base to upgrade to battleships. And I was thinking that we could literally just go from war with him straight into war with Japan using the turns we have between now that time and battleships to be whittling down his units in his army. But if he's declared war on Greece, I say let's leave him alone. Let's let him do as much damage as possible, because Japan can reach things we cannot. So I'll hold off on Japan, although we probably will need to get a slight early start on the war, just to, because he's got boats all around the world, right? I haven't seen a Japanese frigate yet, so it's all lesser boats, so I'm not too worried about it. But nevertheless, it's just something I'm thinking about. International games. Happiness, happiness, and tourism. Yes, sign me up, please. All of us. That's me and my city-states. Thank you drive through. Alright. So these guys were heading over to Lisbon. This is the turn we're going to make peace, right? Yes, okay. So let's go back over here and see if we can't steal a boat. Now, I do notice that this guy's damaged. What happens if we... Oh, good, good, good. Oh, we just stomp him out altogether. Okay. I was hoping to soften him up so we could do that. And he's tucked away. So I guess this guy, his only bet is to come... That's on a hill, it looks like. So we should be able to come here. And oh, here? No? Here? There we go. Okay. Get a little bit of XP. And we'll just pull this guy back so he can get started healing a little bit earlier. Start pooling these people in here, because he's got a frigate and he's already declared war on Portugal, so I don't know what's going to happen or how soon we're going to be going to war with him, but we got to do what we can do. Also, I want to try and capture a boat up here. I don't even know how necessary it is that we capture anything, really. Alright, so you can do about 38. You can do about 48. Okay, so that's going to just be an odd situation if we managed to, like, high roll on it. Okay, that's fine. Let's see. 39, we low rolled, so we should be able to get a second shot in, like so. Nice. Okay, can we have it, please? Thank you. Okay. And again, I don't even know if we have a need for it, but... Oh, you know what? I totally didn't notice this. Okay, the Iron Clan stomps it. Very good. Not that we have a reason to punish Valletta, but, you know, free XP. And this way we get a lot less back damage than we would have attacking one of these. Alright. He can reach that city. Can you reach that city? It looks like it. Yes, indeed. So we'll just have this guy. He's a range, so we'll have him step over here. Hit. I wonder how many of these we actually get to. You know what? Let's favor the guys with 2 range, since they need the experience more. He's just going to have to... we'll get to him later. Yeah, let's focus on the guys with 2 range. Make sure everybody gets a shot that needs one. There is a unit back here, so we can actually have our boats that don't get to have shots, and it looks like we're going to be off by 1. Yeah. Alright, so what are you? Are you... Oh, you're triple promoted even, so you need it less than he does. Okay, I think that's it. 1, yep. Alright, so this guy will just... we'll step up 1 like this, and go like that. There we go. Okay, and he's in range, so let's just use him. Splat. Create puppet. Let's see what we got here. Harbor and seaport are happiness. Workshop is happiness. So, not great, but not bad either. This city does not have sugar. That's unfortunate to see. It did give us silver, though. And the only person that wants to buy silver is him. It's a safe bet. We might actually burn the city down eventually. Wait, what? Usually 3 works. See, you lied to me. He just didn't want to trade. Alright, so you could use some healing up. Let's get you in there. I guess as far as possible, might as well, right? We'll get you up here. Unfortunately, you're going to have to wait a turn. And let us move the Admiral in and go where? I think next we would probably want defense over here. There is a Japanese boat there. We should get some boats up here. That way when it comes time, we're ready. This was a good defensive thing to keep her off our back. And I don't think it's going away because we're just getting stronger as we go. So maybe let's redock it at York. Might just sit there for a while. We got internal trade routes and stuff, and Japanese boats running around. Okay, so 7 turns until we have oil, and I think we have multiple sites that we can start this turn. I'm just going to chop that down. He's landing up here so we can get over to the aluminum. He was landing over here so we can get started on the oil. That's actually going to make a difference, at least while the tile's being worked on and the city grows in 2. So I guess that'll have to do for the research lab. And something else that I had noticed off camera I wanted to bring your guys' attention to. Second tier tenant in order says something like every observatory, research lab, and public school is a happiness. And in our, by the time we get that in our empire, that'll be plus 10 happiness. So there is stuff on the horizon. I'm going to have this guy go down to Delhi because we're about to make peace now with Greece, which is still fun to say, by the way. Let's see here. Oh, you're going to give us a great general. All right. And we still have movement, so we'll take this worker too. Okay, because we're going to make peace this turn anyway, so why the hell not? All right, and that is all of our decisions and movements, so this would be the moment to make peace. We'll negotiate peace, see what he wants. He's given us 2 cities, so that's good to know. We actually have somebody asking for cotton. I don't think we actually got sugar, so we'll try for both of that. We're in desperate need of happiness. We'll try for all of his gold and all of his gold per turn, which I was too busy talking to notice what that was. It's 158. And let's get him to throw in an embassy too. Why not? Hey, there we go. All right. So happiness is at 8. 8, I tell you. 8. And we are at peace. I notice Cahokia is ripe for tribute. Let's not sleep on that. And maybe they're not the only ones, because we do have navies all about. Yep, see here? What's this? Kizzle. All right, we were actually trying to pick on them. And this will cheese off the Aztecs a little bit, so yeah, take that. All right. Lots and lots and lots of money. I feel so much better about having to buy all these city-states to stay afloat. Now, the question is, do we use this cushion of happiness to burn down, say, Tlacopan? Or maybe Tsinsun-Sen? Because keep in mind, once we do have planes, we're not going to have to worry about him settling around us at all. And we're getting people started on oil now. So in 7 turns, and that's about how long it would take for one of these cities to burn to the ground. What we can do, in fact, I was looking at, when we get all of our Navy amassed in here, like 5 ships of the line, 1 privateer, 1 ironclad, that should be good, in case we need to go to war with him over here. Multi-front, that's how we were able to succeed the first time. Maybe burn Coimbra to the ground. So I just want to look at all of our cities right now. 6 citizens, 19 gold per turn, that's not bad. Science is okay, culture's kind of meh. And we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sources of happiness, so that's not bad. In Tlacopan, we've got 6 citizens, half the gold, less science, measly culture, but 2, 4, 5 local happiness. So yeah, Tlacopan should be considered on the chopping block. Tsinsun-Sen has 7. A little bit better gold than Tlacopan, a little bit better science, meager, and it's 2, 4, 5 happiness. Okay. So I think in a citizen to yield ratio, factoring in happiness as well. Oh, and that's the other thing. We got to look at which cities have workshops in them. Tsinsun-Sen does, because we're building ironworks, we have to make sure that we can hold on to workshop while we're burning down. Tlacopan does, and Pharsalos does. But we don't want to burn Pharsalos. I was even thinking at some point maybe we burn down Cali, but once we have Teotihuacan, we'll actually be able to rebase planes here, which means we could go straight into Addis Ababa attacking, whittle down all of his units, weaken it up, use even just this guy to capture, right? So I don't think we want that. So I really do think this would be a good time to burn down Tsinsun-Sen. So let's do that. First of all, how much unhappiness? 4. Okay. And that's just going to get better as time elapses. So let's do that now. And we will start with... This city is not in resistance, so we got to be choosy about what we burn down. We can't burn down walls, so it's just library, monument, coliseum, and of course we can't do workshop. So these are happiness, and that's science. So we'll just leave this intact for now. Let's count that out though. 1, 2, 3, and we should be done with ironworks. So technically 4 buildings. So as long as we start selling buildings off by 4, that should be fine. And now we pass the turn and see if the ironworks actually goes down or if it stays the same simply because we took over Pharsalos. And after Tinsun is burned down, maybe then we go into Tlacopan, and then maybe... Oh, and that's the other thing I forgot to mention. The one reason not to burn these cities down, and maybe we can hold them at 1 population, is that what if we research atomic theory, and that is a source of uranium around here somewhere. I forgot to mention that, because when I was looking off camera at what we can be doing as far as burning cities down, that's something that occurred to me. Something else that occurred to me is, look at this, we're about to take triple promotion on the privateer. If we had taken that instead of supply, maybe at this point we could have logistics, you know, increase the ease with which we could steal boats. So maybe that was the way to go. However, we are kind of done with the stealing boats thing. I think that was mostly a matter of the fact that we were going to war with half the world. And, you know, those days will return, because we will have to take Athens at some point, but by then, you know, we'll be far outclassing those around us. So we'll go ahead and say that. Alright, we get that. City connection with Pharsalos. Okay, because it's got a harbor, I'm guessing. Gold to Askia ends. That is duplicate gold, so we can feel free to redo that. Or China. Yeah, we'll give it to him. Trespassing in Kizil, that's momentary. Ragalongs for culture. We're finally getting towards the point where we might be a leader in that regards. I don't think it would be safe to send a trade route to Valletta. Japan has boats all over the world. So I would want to... Monaco wants Laventa bullied. Well, they're friendly with us right now. Genoa wants Valletta bullied. We could probably do that. Trespassing in Geneva. Kizil longs for culture. Okay, and we've gone through them all now. Public declaration. Greece. Okay. Alright, so let us try to bully Valletta. What would that take? First of all, they're only allied with Greece. Their only quest is trade route, which I don't think would be all that safe. So let's see here. We're 125 in, and we would need 150. So that's actually not bad at all. We might be able to just move a couple boats up there, because we're in a waiting pattern right now anyways. Some of these guys should bug off, or bug out to go to other things. But let us look at the terrain here. If we wanted to be outside of Bombard, once we have battleships who do have indirect fire, we'd have 1, 2, I think this would work too. So 3 spots, 1, 2, 3, 4 spots for our boats that currently have 2 range. So I don't think we have a need to send our runts away. We can actually send the veterans away as far as that goes. But we'll get a couple boats up here just to get closer to Valletta to increase the chance of bullying them. These boats all want to run away anyways, sort of. This one has to go along shallow waters, so we might as well... We don't want to leave them in range of the crossbow, though, so let's take care of this. Do we really have a need to capture it? I don't think so. Oh, wow. It's a galley. Never mind. Well, that means we should be able to one-shot it, right? If we wanted to. Alright, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. Well, I mean, if we did capture, that would increase our bullying chance over here. I'm going to stick an ironclad in this. I don't think we're going to burn Coimbra down. Its gold is too good. It's got good tiles as far as gold and science. So, yeah, I don't see the need. Alright. What can you do to a galley? Not quite enough. Alright. So let's see here. He could use the XP more. Oh, wait, no, we're already double. Actually, you know what? Is he... Okay. No, they both have 2.5. Too late. Anyways, we still need to blow it up to get this guy through easily, so let's do that. Do we have open borders with Japan? We do not. Ugh. And he's probably not going to do that for anything reasonable. He's upset with us. What we'll do? Nothing. You know what? The last time I saw somebody say that, throwing in 1 gold was all it took. 1 gold per turn, I mean. No? Okay. Alright, so what about the waters the other way around? We can get by here. We can get by here. Okay, I guess we gotta run it all the way to Delhi. I wish I would have realized that before I moved him, but, you know, that just means we lose 2 turns on that ordeal, and it's closer for the bullying next turn. So whatever. Whoops, I actually meant to click there, but no matter. Alright, we'll go get these guys healed up as best as we can. Okay, that's a nice visibility spread, too. You heal, you heal. You come in so you can heal. There's that. Alright. So we already have the 2 going over to Lisbon. That'll be a total of 3. Let's get a couple more doing that. Like there's 1. And there's 2. Veterans going away. That's perfectly fine. Alright, so that'll be 5 over there. That's great. We got 3 in Beijing. That's pretty great. Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we only need like 5 to be comfortable attacking Kyoto, in my opinion. Maybe keep 1 more around. Just because we are going to have to be whittling down some navy in the meantime. But so yeah, we'll have these guys come up towards our core empire to act as defense for the internal trade routes and such. Try and keep an eye on Japanese boats, although I don't know how well we're going to do that. Did I see? Okay. I just wanted to make sure he wasn't invading, because we will be going to war with them soon. Alright, well, we do have a second worker over here, so we might as well get to work ripping up roads, since this guy's busy on oil. And this guy has altitude training, so we can come over here just to make sure there's no barbarian camps spawning. Looks like there's 1 hex here that could happen. We do have a Gatling gun coming over, albeit extremely slowly. But there you go. Okay. See? I told you. I don't think it matters the path we take. I think getting on top of this hex makes sense, just to double check there's no camp there. He will finally get towards that aluminum. 7 turns. Actually, you know what? The 7 turns thing is not fixed because we need to have all 3 buildings up, which in a pinch we could buy the military academy. I think it's better if we build it and save that money for buying the planes and buying battleship upgrades. So with this guy we can come over here. Let's get onto the roads. There's a forest that can be chopped down here. Our workers kind of don't have much useful to do. Let's see. We're 1 hex shy. Okay, we'll put those guys away for now. Alright, and you're just keeping eyes over here. No big deal. Get to work on that oil, please. That is everything. Alright. Actually, it looked like Coimbra was starting to starve. Oh yeah, I forgot to check in on Tsinsun that turn. That's okay. We just got to start selling buildings at 4. We had to annex it, so let's get off this castle nonsense. Something like that, I guess. I don't know. Money. Production focus, I guess. I don't know. Borders of Lisbon have grown. That's not useful. Borders of Beijing have grown. Okay, that's fine. We'll put a farm there after the oil. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Kill the Portuguese spy. That doesn't matter. York has grown. Okay. And I meant to move this guy off when we started the... But we can do that when the research lab is finished. Next turn. 2 turns, 2 turns. 2 turns until all the research labs are up, and 3 turns until the policy with happiness. So, yeah, at that point, Ragusa desires trade route. Where's that? Way over there. I mean, if we sent it from Delhi, maybe, but no, there's no point. Japan is now China. Did I just dismiss that without going through all the notifications? I may have, and if so, that's my bad. Is there anything else with these lands we would need a second worker for? I don't think so. And we don't need a worker anywhere else. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you know what? When we did that, we never did that. Let's do that. It's not important, but hey, finish your job. Okay. On to the aluminum. Yay. Alright, cargo ships are finishing up. That's good. This was going to Hastings. Our happiness is about to turn around-ish. That policy will lead to 10 happiness in our core empire. Maybe more in the more advanced puppets. I doubt it. We only had the one going to Hastings, I think. I'm gonna go for it. The problem is that we don't really have many options. We only have so many city-states that are, you know, close to the chest, so to speak. I think we can afford to send it back to Hastings. Let me just double-check one thing. I want to make sure it's just the only one we're sending there. Your trade routes, Hastings the 2. Yes, it would be the only one, so I'm okay with that. So we'll have 1 going to Hastings, 3 going to Beijing, and 1 going externally or something. I'm going to use this guy to get eyes around here. We don't know what he's doing where as far as his war against Portugal. We can guess, though. These 2 were also going to Lisbon. So we'll just keep our eyes peeled as we go. Okay, these 2 are heading towards our homeland. There we go. Let's go through here just to keep eyes on this thing, among others. You are heading to Delhi. That is a complicated route. I guess alongside Cahoica makes sense. Alright, so let's bully Valletta. What else is it going to take at this point? Let's see. 2, 4... Wait, let me make sure I did that right. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So this diagonal here, is 1 boat enough? It is not. Is 2 boats enough? It is. Good deal. Alright, double check in. There we go. Alright, so we make some money there, and we get some faith from Geneva. Good deal. You can start heading back. Actually, they're friendly, but we're not actually going to end up in their lands, but that's okay. And everybody else is coming home-ish. Alright, same with you. Yep. Alright. So this leaves us with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ships of the line in what will be our assault on Japan. That seems like a good thing. We'll heal them up all of the way. He's keeping an eye on us. That's good to know. That way when it comes time to war him, it's not like a big deal. Just going to keep eyes on this every turn because we're interested. Head on back, fellas. Yep. Actually, I'll just put this guy on alert because we don't have a need to move him unless we need these for healing up our other boats. Okay, we are past the half-hour mark, so I'm going to call it here. Happiness is finally stabilizing. It will be especially more so once we pick up that other policy. I don't know if we should start burning down Tlacopan also. We'll have to wait and see how the timing works as far as the buildings after ironworks. That's almost a pun there. Anyways, enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next part. Take care.